Okay, there we go. Hello, welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Oakley, and today we will continue looking at collocations as we are this week in this time slot here at Verbling. Collocations, of course, words that are usually spoken together in sentences and phrases, things like adjective and noun combinations, verbs and object nouns, and the like. To include maybe some sayings, expressions, or even of idioms, possibly. Specifically, today we will be looking at collocations, which are related to expressing opinions. Okay, welcome to the class. I know Sasha stepped out for a moment. Hello, Anna. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. You caught me. I was away from the camera when the class started because my door is broken. My office door won't shut.
Yes.
I'm running back and forth trying to close the door. Okay.
I said, what happened? Okay.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to get my office door to shut.
Yes.
Because, I don't want my kids to come running in here thinking it's time to play. Office door is shut, it means Daddy's working. Office door is open, Daddy's open for play business. So I had to take care of that. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, Albina. Welcome to the class.
Hi, Oakley. Thank you.
All right. Nice
How are you today?
I'm okay, all things considered. All right. Let me also welcome Wasu. Hi, Wasu.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great today.
Good. Okay. And Sasha, are you still doing whatever you got to be doing?
I'm back.
Oh, okay. 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 And hi to you again. Hello again, I should say, really. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Let me get started. I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to look at some, well, crazy little thought balloons and talk about them a little bit. You'll see what I mean. Here we go. All right. Speaking about beliefs and opinions. Okay. Sasha, I guess I'll start with you. You were actually the first one in. All right, just read the first one here, and we'll talk about it.
I firmly believe that young people should have the right to vote at 16.
At what? At 16? Yeah.
I said this.
Oh, got cut off. Okay.
Maybe it's connection.
Okay. I was just waiting for you to. Okay, that was weird, but okay. All right, the collocations are in bold here. Firmly believe this is a very strong collocation. We have lots of ways to introduce an opinion or a belief. And in fact, normally, if we're going to express an opinion or belief, it is not normal to not use some kind of signal word or signal phrase to introduce your opinion. It would be strange to not do this. Okay, so Sasha, this first one, is this expressing, will the person be expressing what they think is a strong opinion, a weak opinion, or something in the middle?
Strong opinion.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Is it formal?
It's a weird opinion. Is it I would say it is a bit formal. I hadn't really thought about it, but this phrase I've frequently heard when people, like politicians, for example, are giving a speech. In fact, that's what I think of when I see this collocation. I think of political speeches. I firmly believe that every citizen in this country should blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
Okay.
so I think it is actually formal. Anna, how about the next one?
Okay. I share your opinion on the issue of hunting. I'm a great believer in animals' rights.
Okay, well, I share your opinion. Okay, obviously, you're replying to somebody here when you say this.
Yes, the same opinion as you.
Yeah, I agree.
For example.
Okay. All right. Strong, medium, or weak? I'm a great believer in something.
Yes.
Is it strong? Yeah.
A strong collocation.
Okay. When I say, by the way, when I say strong collocation, I mean these words are always spoken together. They're very, everybody uses these. They're very common. Like all English speakers know this and use it. When I say it's a weak collocation, I mean that I barely know it myself. I've heard it, but I don't use it very often, and neither does anybody I know. So, different thing than when I say, is this showing a strong opinion or a weak opinion? Is the person introducing a strong opinion or a weak opinion?
Okay.
So, two different things, but it is a strong collocation, you're right. Is it expressing a strong opinion or a weak opinion?
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Right. Well, it's a great believer. Obviously, it's a strong opinion. Okay, Albina, next one.
Yes. Contrary to popular belief, it is not true that blondes are dumb.
Okay. All right. Here's a interesting it's this whole phrase goes together, it's spoken exactly as you see it. Very colloquial, very you have to say it this way or it sounds totally strange. Contrary to popular belief. Why is this woman saying this?
Because I think everybody believes that, but actually it's not true.
Okay. And why would she be saying this? Under what
Because she's probably blonde herself.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah, we say this, sometimes it's used very sarcastically. Okay. To indicate something that we think people believe, but we're kind of a little angry, or maybe it's funny, angry. Or when we think this is something people believe is just plain stupid. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not dead yet. I'm right here. Something like that. Okay. Anyway, it's often used in a sarcastic way to, and basically what you're saying is you're expressing an opinion. Here's my opinion. Here, it's a negative opinion. Something's not true. Almost always it's going to be a negative, and often something that you think is ridiculous to think the opposite. Okay, Wasu, how about the last one here?
We have reason to believe that you witnessed the accident.
Okay. Now the question is, why is the person saying this? And notice the person. All right. Look at his hat, his badge.
He, maybe he is a policeman.
Maybe he is.
Yeah.
Okay. This phrase is frequently used in law enforcement, and in the court of law. The prosecution has reason to believe that blah, blah, blah. that Alfred Einstein committed the murders on February 14th. It's actually very formal. It's quite formal, and we use this to introduce an opinion or a belief that somebody did something, usually involving crime. Maybe they didn't do the crime, like in this example, maybe they witnessed the crime, but frequently we use this phrase when it's about crime in some way. Almost always. Okay, Sasha, next one here.
We are poles apart in our attitudes to life.
Okay.
All of them formal.
All of them are formal? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Not really. But I'm noticing that they're all very circumstantial. You say them in certain situations. And they're very strong collocations for those certain situations. Often, for example, I'm a great believer in is almost always this clause, a great believer in. Notice here it's animal rights, but okay, freedom of the press, women's rights, you know, whatever. It often has to do with rights and social rights and things like that. They often, what I am noticing, not necessarily formal, but the fact that these tend to show up in the same kind of circumstances. We are poles apart. What are they trying to say, Sasha, first of all?
They have different opinions.
Yeah, very different
On
opinions.
something.
We are poles apart in our attitudes, in our opinions, in our views is very common. Yeah, poles apart like North and South Pole. We're extremely far and exaggeratedly far apart. Absolutely. And no, I wouldn't call it really formal, although, on the other hand, many of these phrases we're looking at here, at least in this section, are very common in journalism. Poles apart, I definitely associate that with journalism more than just spoken speech. Very simply, we can just say, oh, we're far apart. We're far apart in our attitudes or in our views. Okay. Anna, how about the next one?
Okay, sorry. It's a matter of opinion whether men are better drivers than women.
Okay. All right. Why would you say this? Again, you say these different things in different situations. Why might you say this? It's a matter of opinion.
When you don't you are not agree with the opinion of men normally, because they are who said that women are not good drivers.
That's basically right. You say this when you don't agree. It's a strange thing, but you say it when you don't agree, but you don't really want to argue either. Well, that's a matter of opinion. Okay, you might say, well, that's your opinion. Fine. Yes. I accept that that's your opinion, but that doesn't mean that's my opinion.
Yes.
Okay, is the idea. So we can also say, well, that's your opinion. And then you walk away. That's very common to say when you disagree, but you don't want to fight. Okay. Albina, let's take a look at the next one.
I had a difference of opinion with my brother.
Okay. Why is he saying that? And take a look at the picture.
Yes. It was a fight with a negative result. A disagreement, a difference.
Yeah.
With a negative result. A black eye.
Yes, this is kind of a, I don't know, sarcastic, funny way to say a disagreement. It's often said in an exaggerated, sarcastic way, like this picture here. When you've had a fight, well, we had a little difference of opinion, sarcastically understating the idea that you had a huge, enormous fight, actually. All right. Under these circumstances, we use this kind of collocation expressed phrase. Very interesting. We don't say it normally, like literally. We just don't say, "Oh, we have a difference of opinion on some subjects." We don't really say it like that. It's also how you say it. All of these things being so circumstantial. Well, let's just say I had a difference of opinion. You see that in cowboy movies, where, okay, you see one guy and the other guy, you don't see him because he's been shot dead. Let's just say we had a difference of opinion. In reality, they had a fight and you killed him. So, okay. Anyway. Wasu, last one here.
I've got a sneaking suspicion you may be right.
Okay. What's the idea here? I've got a sneaking suspicion. You might know the answer. Okay. Wasu, what's the idea?
Maybe he found something weird and he is doubtful. He's doubt.
Okay. A sneaking suspicion, he's beginning to think something. All right, so there you go. He's beginning to think you may be right. Really, and it can be used in two different circumstances. When you're actually starting to change your mind about something, you're starting to think differently. Got a sneaking suspicion that he knows what he's talking about. I've got a sneaking suspicion that he could be right about a secret plot. Because you're saying it because you're in the middle of changing your mind or your opinion. Or it can be used, again, very sarcastically, when the answer is obvious. You weigh 500 kilos and you're a human being. I've got a sneaking suspicion you may eat too much food. All right, sarcastic, stating the obvious in a sarcastic way. Okay. Now, if you want to really talk formally, now these are things that people would normally say, but also used sometimes in media, interestingly, as a colloquial. See, media, it's difficult when Sasha was asking me, is it formal or informal? When we have colloquial or idiomatic expressions, it's difficult to categorize them as formal or informal because journalists love to use colloquialisms and idioms. Really, if you read English newspapers or magazine articles, you're going to run into tons of them. So even though the writing is actually formal, they love to use these kinds of expressions. In speaking, of course, we love to use them too, but in speaking, they're kind of considered to be less formal. So it was difficult for me to answer that question. It's a good question. It's hard to answer because colloquialisms and idioms are basically used in formal writing, but they're considered informal in speaking, which is totally the opposite of anything you know about writing and speaking. But look, there's a little bit of a paradox there. Okay, hello Ken, welcome to the class.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Okay. Okay, we're going to read a little extract from a student essay now and talk about the collocations that pop up. So if you could help me out by reading the first sentence here, Ken.
Okay. The writer seems to make assumptions based on unshakable belief in the superiority of his own value system.
Okay. Superiority.
Superiority.
Yeah, lots of syllables. You got it that time. Okay. All right. Make assumptions. What does that mean?
Make guess.
Yeah. Based on not enough information.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. He has an unshakable belief. Good. Another strong collocation, but what does it mean, Ken?
Maybe a strong belief or such kind of thing. Too much belief maybe.
Too much belief.
Negative.
Maybe.
Sounds negative to me. Yeah.
It is negative.
Yes.
It means no matter what you do, no matter what evidence he's presented with, he's going to believe this. He's made up his mind that this is the way things are, and there is no way, if you take his fingers, if you torture him, if you show him indisputable proof, there's no way he will change his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. And that's obviously kind of stupid, so yeah. Yeah, it's negative. You're right, it's negative. It is negative. It is thought of as negative. Usually, anyway.
Yeah.
By other people who share the belief, Ken, then it's a good thing.
Right. Kind of, but it's not a flexible style of belief, probably.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Completely inflexible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
I say it's negative because for me, I believe in being open-minded. But for people that believe the same thing, then it is actually, this is a compliment. Oh, he's a wonderful man. He has an unshakable belief in the spaghetti noodle god. Whatever. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's move on. I think you have the idea. Sasha, okay. Go ahead. From E. Yeah.
He seems to be unaware of the extent to which his own set of beliefs has colored his judgment.
Okay. What is a set of beliefs? What do we mean by that?
Maybe thoughts about something.
Yeah, your own system of values or your own. When we talk about beliefs, we're not talking about believing like, I don't know, in math or something, or believing that chlorophyll causes grass to be green. I believe that's true, but that's not one of my beliefs. Your beliefs are concerned with your moral or ethical,
like mindset.
What you believe. Mindset is close, a lot closer, yeah. Okay. Yeah, very close. All right, actually. Pretty much the same idea, yeah. Yeah. More your set of beliefs involves, anyway, your ethical and moral beliefs. There's no word moral, sorry. All right, it colors his judgment. What do we mean by that? If something colors your judgment. All right, you can even see down here that it affects your judgment. But more than that, something colors your judgment. It blinds you or blocks you from certain facts. There's the idea of something's coloring your judgment, that you're missing something. Because of your own preconceived notions, you're missing something. If something's coloring your judgment, your own experience or your own beliefs, you're not seeing it objectively or fairly.
And I'm become prejudgment.
Yes, you have prejudgments. That's right. Exactly. Precisely. That's it. Okay. Anna.
Yes, yes. His research leads him to conclude that military action was justified.
Justified. Okay. Leads somebody to conclude, or okay.
Summarize, sum up.
Okay. If something leads you to conclude or leads you to believe, we also say that leads me to believe. Okay. The fact that your hair is wet leads me to believe or leads me to conclude that you have been out in the rain.
Yes.
For example. Okay. Anyway, in a more informal way. Now, all of these, although it's being presented in this material as being more formal, frankly, these come up in normal conversations as well. Maybe they are more formal, but they are very normal for regular people to say in a conversation. Okay. All right. Albina, next sentence here.
Yes. However, his evidence is based on one single document and attaches too much importance to this.
Okay. Yep, sounds formal. All right, his evidence is based on. Okay, well.
So that's the only proof that he has, which might be not enough, probably.
Right. In this case, it is, but you could have evidence based on. Equally, you could say his evidence is based on all the information in the United States Library of Congress, which is something over 1 million books. So it could be plenty of evidence. It doesn't necessarily have to be co-located with too little. It can be positive. This is a neutral statement. Okay? Mm-hmm. His evidence is based on years of research. Very common co-location right there. To support what his conclusions are. You would say that. Okay, it attaches too much importance, or you could say it attaches too little importance. What is the meaning here?
That this evidence is very important for him.
Yeah, too important for him. And then whenever, yes. Yeah, whenever we use too, T-O-O, a basic English concept here that some people get confused by, T-O-O is a negative thing. Okay. If I've had people say, "Oh, you live in the Philippines, there's too many beaches there." Well, then, no, there isn't. That means we should get rid of some of the beaches because there's too many. All right, so too much, too many, too anything is a negative idea. So, yeah, in this case, it is. Okay. Wasu, continue.
I do not trust his judgment. Moreover, other documents cast doubt on his conclusions.
Okay. What does it mean, Wasu, if you trust someone's judgment or don't trust their judgment? If you trust their judgment, what does that mean?
It means I agree with his judgment.
Okay. Well, his judgment means that when you say you trust someone's judgment, okay, I'll trust your judgment. It means that you yourself do not know. Either you don't have the skills or the ability to figure it out. You don't have the information or the evidence. It means you're relying on someone else to make a decision about something. And it could be anything. Wasu, I could say, Wasu, we're going to jump off this 100-foot cliff into the ocean. And you say, are you sure we're not going to be killed? We're not going to land on rocks? And I could say, Wasu, just trust my judgment. Okay? It means
Okay.
I'm guessing, I'm making a decision, so I'm asking you to trust that I'm making a good decision or not. You don't trust his judgment. We also say this much more generally about people. I don't think we should make Wasu the vice president of the company because I don't trust his judgment. I think in the future, his ability to make decisions based on information is not good. I don't think he makes good decisions. So that's what you're talking about. When you trust someone's judgment, you trust their ability to make a good decision, whether it's specific or very general.
Okay.
All right. Cast doubt on. Okay. What if you cast doubt on an idea or cast doubt on anything? Someone's qualifications. You cast doubt on someone's belief. Any idea what that means?
Author document cast doubt on his conclusion. I guess it's mean the author documents have no no part or no effect to his conclusion.
No,
That's
no,
correct.
not wrong. Absolutely the opposite. Not that they have no effect, it's that they are against his conclusions. They're opposed to. We could say cast doubt or shed doubt on something. It sheds doubt on something, casts doubt on something. It causes doubt. It creates doubt. Oh, we could say creates doubt. Creates doubt regarding his conclusions. Say it differently. Also, besides cast doubt on, sheds doubt on. Okay, Ken, can you take over here?
Okay. Opinions on the issue are divided, and my own considered opinion is that the writer is not be trusted.
Okay, opinions are divided. Well, all right. That is exactly what it sounds like. Some people agree, some people don't. What does he mean, my considered opinion?
Maybe my belief,
Okay.
or my opinion.
Yeah, my opinion, but why is he bothering to say considered?
Maybe he or she thought about this opinion deeply.
There you go.
Yeah. Carefully.
Exactly. Couldn't say it any better. All right, that's it. Precisely. Okay. Nader has joined us. Hello, Nader. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi. Okay. Hi, Nader. We're doing a little reading, so I'll leave you until we maybe hopefully get to the exercises. Sasha, last sentence here.
I have serious misgivings about his research, and I have doubts about the accuracy of some of his facts.
Okay, the whole phrase. I have serious misgivings about something. Okay. What else could you have serious misgivings about? As an example.
Information, like maybe from
Sure.
TV, for instance.
Okay. You could have serious misgivings about everything. Actually, it was a trick question. I have serious misgivings about whether we're going to go to the beach on Saturday or not. I heard there was a typhoon coming. I have serious misgivings about whether Sally is really serious about her studies. I have serious misgivings about if I want to eat this chicken. It doesn't smell right. Anything, everything. It's basically the same as the next phrase. I have doubts. Basically the same idea, just a more lengthy way. And we say this It's very colloquial. We say this conversationally as well. I don't know. I have serious misgivings about that. I have serious misgivings about Walter becoming the new head teacher. I don't know. Makes me nervous. Okay, so anyway, everything is the answer. You can say it about anything and everything. Some common errors. Error. Yeah, these are definitely common errors. Okay, Anna?
Yes,
All right, just read the collocation as we normally say. These are very normal things to say.
I hope you'll come to my party.
Thank you. Not, I wish you'll come to my party, which is very common.
Okay.
I've heard it before, but it's totally wrong. Yes, I hope you'll come to my party, not I wish. Okay. Albina, next collocation.
Yes, they've given up hope of any survivors, not the hope.
Yeah, not they've given up the hope. Absolutely. Yeah, it sounds weird and easy to make a mistake there. It's a little bit of an exception with the article the. We know exactly what hope we're talking about, the hope of finding survivors, but we do not use the in this situation
And
specifically.
what about on? To give up on hope.
To give up on hope?
Yes. It seems to me that I heard it somewhere, but I'm not sure it's correct.
But it's a little weird thing to say. You give up on something. Okay, I gave up on Walter.
On someone.
On someone, Walter. I've given up on Walter. He's just hopeless. He's a hopeless alcoholic and he'll never recover. I've given up on Walter. The idea is I've given up hope about Walter. So it's a little redundant to say give up on hope. That means you are hopeless about the idea of hope.
Okay, I see.
So it's a little
Thank you.
strange. Maybe you heard it in a philosophy class. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Okay. Okay. Wasu, next collocation.
We need to think hard about this problem, not
Okay.
consider hard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could be consider this problem carefully.
Right. Right. Think hard. Those words together are very common and very, very conversational. Think hard. You better think hard before you leave the house without your mother's permission. Okay. Think hard before you commit a crime. Think hard before you leave the company. This very tight, very hard, solid collocation. Yeah, consider the problem carefully. A little more formal. Okay. Ken.
Okay. I wish they would just leave me alone, not let.
Where do they want to substitute let, Ken?
Let me alone, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he voluntarily wants to be alone. Please.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Someone
Leave me alone. Very common expression. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone, will ya? Okay. However, I have to say that native speakers say "let me alone," and children make this. English-speaking children make this. You have this confusion all the time. Let me alone. You know, little kids will say to each other. I don't know why.
I see. Leave me alone. Let me alone.
But it should be "leave me alone."
Yeah.
Yeah. Extremely common phrase, by the way. Okay. Just leave me alone. Go away. Leave me alone. Okay. Sasha.
Many people hold the opinion that not meaning.
Not meaning. I don't even know what where do they want you to put meaning? What are they thinking about? I have no idea what the mistake they're
Yes.
talking about here is. Do
Yes.
you? I don't get it. Where would you put meaning? Meaning people? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. It is a strong collocation, though. Many people hold you can use I hold the opinion or he holds the view, whatever. Okay. Strong opinions. He has strong opinions on many subjects, not heavy opinions, not big opinions, not major opinions, not large opinions. You have strong opinions. Or weak opinions. Earlier in the lesson, I was talking about strong and weak opinions about some things. Okay, let's do some exercises here. Okay, complete the collocations in these letters to the newspaper. Dear Sir or Madam, letters to the editor. Let's see, so these are going to be written letters. They'll be a little bit formal. Let's see if you can think of appropriate collocations to use here. Anna, you can start with the first one here.
Yes. Sir, Madam, I blank the opinion of your correspondent that the EU has brought peace to Europe, but I cannot agree that a single currency for all of Europe is necessary.
Okay.
Maybe I share the opinion.
Very good. I share the opinion of your correspondent. I agree with the opinion of your correspondent. Okay. Either of those. Very good. Okay. Albina, from it is. Oops.
It's of opinion whether economic stability can be maintained with one currency, and there is. So.
It is a blank of opinion.
It is a blank of opinion.
What's blank? Blank, I mean blank. There's
yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
The answer isn't blank.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. That happened to me one time in a class. It was a group class. Not here in Verbling, but when I was in a school. And the actual fill-in-the-blank answer was blank. And the student had no idea what the answer is, but he just said blank when he came to the question. And he had no idea. It took like 5 minutes to explain. No, you got it right. No, the answer is blank. What do you mean? I know, I said blank. I don't know the answer. No, the answer is blank. Blank is the answer.
That's funny.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. Yeah. Totally, the class was over because I explained it for 5 minutes and then we all laughed for the last 20 minutes. Okay. Anyway, okay.
Okay, back to our sentence.
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of opinion.
Very good. Okay, you can do the next one too. It's a matter of opinion because it all is one sentence.
Where the economic stability can be maintained with one currency, and there is to believe that some European economies were more stable before they joined the euro. Yours, a Tory. And there is I don't know.
Okay. No idea?
I don't know. I'm still thinking.
Okay. Anyone else have an idea? Want to help out?
Maybe reason to believe?
Yes, absolutely. There's reason to believe that some European economies, et cetera, or it could be there is evidence to believe would be another possible collocation that could be used here. Okay. Either one of those would actually work. Okay. Wasu, dear sir or madam, go ahead. Can you read this?
Okay. According to popular, this is the war between Gambia and Kars- Cuscat
Yeah.
start with a rank of opinion over how best to preserve the beautiful mountain environment on both sides of the border between them.
Yeah, the border. Okay. So,
Uh, according to popular belief,
okay. All right.
uh,
According to popular belief. All right. Uh, all right. According to popular belief, possibly according to popular opinion. Okay. We also have the same phrases, but with contrary. Contrary to popular belief, contrary to popular opinion. Okay. Very good. And these are made-up countries, I believe. Granbia, Karskut, I don't know how to pronounce them either. Okay, Wasu, they started with a what of opinion?
we don't, uh, uh, hmm, I guess
Mhm.
con uh, start with a difference of opinion.
Very good, and you guessed correctly. All right, again, a difference of opinion is often used to show something that ends up with a very serious fight. It's not, when we use it in English, it's not generally in reference to something as mild as just a small disagreement about the opinion of whether a martini is better with an olive or a pearl onion. It's it's the kind of thing that ends up with blackened eyes or people dead. All right. Okay. Moving on. All right. Ken, can you take it from the two?
Okay. The two countries were apparently tear apart.
No.
No.
Uh,
Divided apart.
no. You might have to read more.
Okay. On how to approach the issue and what resulted. Two sides apart.
Okay. They were apparently two poles apart.
Two poles apart. Okay.
Yeah. Or you could say a world apart is another way to say actually the same thing, even idiomatically the same thing. Okay, worlds apart. We're worlds apart on an issue or an opinion or a belief, or you're poles apart on something. You're completely far apart on your beliefs. Okay. Ken, what's his name?
Leave, lever.
I know, it's believer. He's a believer.
Believer.
Okay. Stupid joke there. Okay. He's a believer. Believer.
A believer. Okay.
Yeah. They're sneaking in a little joke there for you. Okay, Nader, are you with me here? Can you help me with this one, sir or madam? While I believe in the right of everyone to own a car, I am also a great something in keeping fit and healthy. All right. What collocates with believe? Nader, are you here? I guess not. Okay. Sasha, back to you.
While belief in the right of everyone. Mhm. Common belief. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you're looking for an adverb to modify the verb believe. So, probably
Well,
strong.
popular belief
No,
maybe.
no, you're looking for. You're trying to express that you do an action. You believe. I believe. I strongly believe. Probably. Strongly. You're
I
looking for an
hardly,
adverb.
while I hardly believe in
Not
the right.
not hardly. That's funny. If you hardly believe something,
Firmly, firmly.
firmly believe. Okay.
Yes.
Firmly. Okay. It's funny.
Yeah.
Although hardly believe is another strong collocation. I hardly believe anything he tells me. Okay. I believe almost nothing. All right. That's a very weak belief. Right. I strongly believe or I firmly believe. Either one. Those are both
Mhm.
good collocations. Adverb and verb. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
While I firmly believe in the right of everyone to own a car, I'm also a great I don't know.
Okay. How about I'm also a great believer in keeping fit and
Yeah,
healthy.
makes sense, sure. I'm a great believer in keeping fit and healthy.
All right. Great. Anna,
Yes.
next.
The government tell us we must take exercise, but I have a blank suspicion, sneaking suspicion that they are afraid of saying we should sell our cars because they would lose billions in road taxes. Yours, a cyclist.
A what?
A cyclist? I don't know.
A cyclist.
Cyclists.
Ah,
Okay.
a cyclist. You get it?
Cyclist.
Cyclist, a bicyclist. Get it? Ha ha. Silly joke. Okay, a sneaking suspicion. Now we can also say I have a suspicion without sneaking. We just sneak in that extra adjective frequently when we use this expression, this idea. I have a suspicion.
I have a question, teacher. In this case, we would say only I have a suspicion.
You can say, but I have a suspicion that they're afraid of saying. Yes.
Okay.
It would also be very normal. It would be perfectly okay and it would sound perfectly correct to do it without using the adjective.
And either adjective before suspicion.
Well, with no adjective is what I'm saying. If you're going to use any adjective, it's probably going to have to be sneaking suspicion.
Okay.
And that's it. It doesn't
Okay.
really collocate with anything else for this idea, anyway, at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But you can't do it by itself. Okay, let's see if we can find, probably not in the next 2 minutes, but okay. Collocation errors in this text. Albina, go ahead and
Yes.
read until you find an error.
I wish we can solve a big problem we have regarding our student committee. I wish we could solve at least this one. As we can solve, I wish
Well, we
can
have.
solve. It's a little
It's okay.
weird.
It's okay. We have the present tense. We have. We can. But what's the problem? The problem is actually with I wish.
I wish. I believe. I strongly believe. I hope. No, I hope. It's
There you
better.
go. I hope we can solve a problem we have. Yes, you can't say, I wish we can solve a problem we have. It doesn't make
Yes,
sense.
true. Mhm.
Okay.
And a big problem. It seems okay to me.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. Nothing else. It's just that it sounds very strange. I wish we can solve a problem. I wish we can. I wish we. Present tense sounds weird. I wish I had a new car. I wish I could go to Disneyland. That's why you were trying to change can to could. You understood the problem, but you were doing it the other way around, right? You're just
Right.
doing it backwards or whatever. Same idea. We say I wish using the hypothetical. We use past tense then in the next verb. You wish you could do something. I wish I can. I hope I can do something. I wish I could. Okay, just remember it that way, and there you go.
Thank you.
All right, I hope you can remember that, because you know what? It's about all the time I have, actually. I'm about out of time. You got another class coming right up. In fact, we're going to just open discussion, answering questions and talking about opinions again. So maybe we can use some of the vocabulary in the next class. But for now, for the next couple of minutes, bye-bye. Thank you very much.